Welcome to Fuel for Life with me, Cindi Stickle, creating your healthy lifestyle with ease. This podcast explores nutrition and how it affects your mental and physical well-being, and it is including tips on how you can create the lifestyle you and your family deserve. Are you ready to learn how you and your family can be healthier, happier, and living your best life? Then you are in the right place.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk to you about GMOs, or genetically modified organisms. A lot of people have heard of them. They've been around in the US for almost 30 years. And some people actually think that is the same as something that's hybrid. You know, like when you splice two species together. No, that's a hybrid. A genetically modified organism, or a lot of our food grown in the United States, is when they take the DNA of, say, corn on the cob, and they insert the DNA of a toxin, the Bt toxin, which is Bacillus thuringiensis, so Bacillus thuringiensis, and now that is grown in the corn. It's part of the DNA. It's not something you can wash off, rub off, get rid of, because it is now made into the corn. And that Bt toxin, the Bacillus thuringiensis, it's a long one, is made to rupture the stomachs of the insects that eat the corn. Well, if it does that to the insects, what does it do to people? Okay, we've had a rise of gastro problems like the GI tract in the last 25 years, and that's because of the Bt toxin that's in corn. Because if you think about it, even if you don't like corn and you don't eat corn on the cob, corn is in every processed food out there. Think of corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, or there's just corn in other recipes that you may not realize is there. There's corn powder that's in a lot of different products, and that is how you ingest that GMO toxin without even realizing it. So that's really where I am with the clean eating, is you have to look at the food you're eating, and is it really safe for you, even though it's like a vegetable or something that's growing out of the ground. Our country, the United States, has a lot of GMO crops. Soybean, sugar beet, which makes sugar, corn, canola oil. Those are the top crops in the U.S. And if you think about it, soy is in every processed food, soy lecithin. Sugar is in processed food. Corn is in processed food. Canola oil is in processed food. So everything you eat that's processed has GMO food in it, and not just from one source. And every GMO food has a different toxin in it that serves a different purpose. And of course, these are not tested. They never have been tested on people. Monsanto was the company that promoted this, and they even would threaten other farmers. If the GMO seed blew into the other farmers, then they would sue that farmer, even though it wasn't even that farmer's fault. So that's why it's very important to look for organic crops, because you know that those are not made with any GMO seeds. But yeah, so Monsanto has been around for a long time. They made DDT back in the Vietnam War, Agent Orange, okay? So DDT was on fruits coming from other countries, and that is a toxin. And we banned that in the 70s, I believe, in the United States. But Agent Orange was something that they made, And that's what was dumped on Vietnam during the Vietnam War. So Monsanto only makes chemicals that are poisonous. And now Bayer, the pharmaceutical company Bayer, owns Monsanto. They bought them last year, and now they're paying the price for all of the bad stuff that Monsanto did. But yeah, so GMOs, that's why it's very important to read your food labels and everything that's processed. In other words, if it comes in a box or a bag in the grocery store, you need to look at the label, because most likely it has corn syrup in it, has soy lecithin in it, it's going to have sugar in it. More and more foods are getting healthier, but you still need to read the labels, because even if it just says, oh, all natural on the front or no sugar added, you still need to look at the back, because they've replaced that sugar with chemicals. And usually it's genetically modified chemicals. And these chemicals are just tearing our bodies apart. They're causing cancer. They're causing illnesses and diseases in our bodies, because people think they're eating healthy, but they're eating these chemicals. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's such a little amount that you're eating this food for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, bam, you are sick and you don't know why. So it's an accumulated effect. And it hits kids worse. If kids are eating this, it affects them sooner and they get sicker sooner. And if their bodies are developing, it really messes up the way their bodies develop. And I know a lot of kids that have autism, their parents put them on clean diets. They put them on organic, and because a lot of times kids with autism have stomach issues, and as soon as they take them off processed food, and especially GMO food, they see the stomach issues go away. And some have even seen slight improvement in their autistic behavior too. So, but just for their whole stomach issue, they put them on an organic diet. So GMOs are a hot topic, and so many other countries have banned GMOs. Unfortunately, the United States, our government doesn't control our food supply despite what they tell you. It's run by the giant food companies and the lobbyists in Washington, D.C. Because the lobbyists that work for those food companies go and pay off all of our Congress people to vote so that the agricultural companies can run our food supply and do whatever they want to do. And this has been going on for, like I said, over 30 years with the GMOs. So that's why we need to stand up and protect our food supply in the United States, and also just speak out and say, no, I'm not going to eat that. So one way that you can help that is by purchasing healthier non-GMO food, because it's almost like voting with our dollars. Because when more people buy the healthier stuff, the non-GMO, and they're not buying the GMO stuff, then they're going to see, well, they're not making any money on it and people want this. So we just have to stand up and give a united front to protect our food supply. So if you have any questions about GMOs or anything like that, I studied this when I was in grad school, getting my master's degree in environmental studies. I had a food safety course, and once I started studying GMOs, I went down that rabbit hole and I have not left. It is just, every time you look at something, it uncovers something else. So, but yeah, let me know. You can reach out to me in the description for this episode. I will put my Facebook page, and I'll also put my email so that you can reach out to me. So stay cool if you're in the hot states. Stay safe, and I will see you next week. Bye.